let's see here. Let's get the audio fixed. Because that is the #1 problem when Eric streams, is the audio. Alright, let's see. We're allowing comments. Very good. Live reacts. Those are done. Checking. Audio. Are we live? Are we live? I need to have an intro. Are we live? Check this out. Let me get some music going. I need to have an intro. Let me get some music going. Check this out. Copyright free. Let's do some synthwave. Copyright free. Let's see. Do some synthwave. You guys are making comments. Just give me just a second. I will jump in there in a moment. You guys are making comments. That is an ad. Just give me just a second. Here we go.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip.
Okay.
I'll give you
Volume
$2 for the chair.
Two? That's a Victorian antique.
Yes.
Victorian antique.
That's gonna blow my ears out, isn't it?
Ready to reach the right crowd? Get influencer marketing right.
Influencer marketing rights.
Ready to reach the right crowd? Get influencer marketing.
All right. Rights. It looks like the audio is working, so that's fantastic. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear my voice over the music. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm gonna minimize the bots. Ooh, I feel like that's loud. Check, mic check. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Hello. All right, okay. Can you hear me? 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 Oh, I see. Okay. All right. We're getting there. Okay. Awesome. We're gonna drop that down. Oh yeah! Let's go ahead and start with saying hello. How's everybody doing this morning? Hopefully beautiful, hopefully happy, healthy. I'm gonna pull up the website. Look at this crypto heat map today. It is boring. Good lord, this is boring. XRP had a nice little 1% day. Okay. I'll check my positions. Oh, speaking of, really need to get logged into KuCoin, don't I? I'm gonna be making any trades today. Let's do that. Boo boo boo. Do you guys have any issues getting into KuCoin? I really like the platform. Call me crazy. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna do the QR code. Quick little log on. I do love this QR code login thing. It's very convenient. Boop. This mojito, lime, and mint. It's not too bad. I guess we'll try it out. It's got way too much sugar, though. Way too much sugar. Okay, so we are going to maneuver our way around. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up trading view. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Let's see. I'm looking for futures page on KuCoin. Give me a sec. I hardly ever trade on the desktop, so navigating around is something else. It's very difficult indeed. Is that a little P&L history? Maybe I'll go over that in a bit. Start trading. There we go. $75. Oh man, this is exhaustingly risky, but I love it. Markets. Get this ready to go. I still don't know what I'm doing yet, man. We're just doing nothing. We're consolidating. Wild. Okay, so what do I want to do here? This is going to be a take long, take profit, stop loss. Okay, I'm going to draw my lines first before I do any of that. And we're only going to do probably one. Is it 1 ETH? What's my cost for 1 ETH? $26. Okay. I'm going to do that. Got some P&L history. I'm going to talk about that. All right. Let me go ahead and start drawing my fib lines because that's going to assist us. I actually want to do it off this swing low to swing high. The local from January 12th. I'm going to draw that here in a second. But anyways, welcome in everybody. It's good to have you here. This is something we do a couple times a month just to try and get through the grueling, boring times that we have trading. We're going to do some risky trading. We're going to do some 75x leverage. And I'm going to show you guys all the technical analysis that I use when I'm deciding to take these trades. And we're going to use a little bit, move it here and there. And if you guys got any questions on what the chart looks like or why I'm doing what I'm doing, just fire them off. I have got the chat pulled up, so we should be good to go there. Let me start drawing these lines. So this is the local swing low to local swing high that I like. So I typically do this on a lower time frame or on a bigger time frame, but I'm going to go with a lower time frame this time. All right, so I'm going to draw that. I'm going to bring it out a bit. Okay, I'm also going to do this. The daily. Daily swing low to the daily swing high. Okay. That's my Fibonacci, dude. That's my Fibonacci. That's to the downside, but I don't want to go to the downside. 168. Okay. Boom. We're going to leave that there. Okay, perfect. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So a swing low is going to be the point down at the bottom. I'm going to be using the, wow, went to 875. When was that? Good Lord, last June? I can't believe it was that low. Unbelievable. Pretty cool though to think about. And here we are. To 2136. So it usually goes to the 1618, and that's where it's gonna be. So it met that. Okay, so let me take a look around here. Alright, so boom boom. We would like to see a bounce here. Okay, so we could go as low as 1666 on this trend, as you know, considering our swing low, swing high. Okay. Alright. Alright. I do want to show you guys our website real quick. So up on the top, it's going to be cryptocollege.vip. And go ahead and check out our YouTube, our Discord, Instagram, which we never post. Our Twitter, our TikTok, our white paper. You know, everything's going to be here. We got a merch store too if you guys are interested. Feel free to check that out. But I got a roadmap set, and this is just giving you a quick census of what's going on in our project. Just kind of scroll down the page here and just check out everything that you want. Now, here's something that we just launched, our coin, a couple weeks ago. I'd give you the exact date, but I already forgot because I have the memory of a goldfish. But Nate made this link right here to where you can actually just click it, and it'll pull you right up to MinSwap, and you can swap your ADA depending on how much you want to buy, and it's just boom, it's right here and ready to go. Okay. If you have any questions with this, you want to come into Discord, if you want me to help you set up a Nami wallet or your Roy wallet or whatever you want to actually purchase the coin, more than welcome to pop in and ask us any questions. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So we have 3 tiers of NFTs. We're going to have our undergraduate, graduate, and alumni. They all come with their own perks. Obviously, the higher you go in tier, which the highest being alumni, you get a lot more perks. So be on the lookout for that. We're on wave 1 still. There's only a couple of NFTs left for the alumni slot, but feel free to jump in and take control of your pay-to-earn destiny going forward, because we pretty much specialize that. We did during the bull market, we did during the bear market, and we're doing it now. We're always checking projects and seeing what's more beneficial to us going forward. So come join us, come to Discord, say hello. But that's a quick little update on that. Now, okay, I am going to make a trade on Ethereum today. This is the zoomed out view. This is the daily. The only reason I like to start on the daily is just kind of look at perspective on what am I actually, what am I doing? What's my trade like? So when I zoom out, I'm seeing a bit of capitulation, even though we just had like a massive, I guess, run from the swing low from the FTX, which was like around 1,000. We even reached back to 2,100 or so. But I want you to keep in mind, always zoom out whenever you're stuck looking at the charts and you see nothing but red, nothing but red. You need to really look at the potential here. I mean, even if you go back to February of 18, I mean, we had a similar run. Okay, look at this. We could be heading lower into another one of this massive capitulation bear markets, but I personally don't think so, because times have changed and crypto adoption is a bit more, I guess, in. So, oh yeah, Nate wants me to bring up real quick that the MinSwap farm is going to be open up this weekend. We're going to have a 40% APY. Absolutely insane. I don't even know how he pulled that off, but he did. So keep that in mind. I mean, 40% is just free money. I can't really explain it even any further. We do a lot of yield farming, especially Nate and I, and we've made it through the bear market for free airdrops, free yield farming, and a lot of our other members have too. So that's something you can look into. And yeah, airdrops are going to start sometime next month. We're not 100% sure on that, but that's coming. Okay. Oh, hey, Belle, I see you. Hi. I didn't know you were in here. Ooh, I can't hear you. Let me turn you up a bit. Boom. Let me make sure my audio's... I'm the king of bad audio problems, so let me make sure we are all set. Outputs here. I'm going to have to turn down the music. Okay, turn the music down. And let me make sure my audio is right in Discord.
Yeah, should I be looking
Gotcha.
at, should I be looking at your screen?
Sure. Yeah. Well, up to you whether you want to. I can hear you now, by the way, because I fixed my audio. So you can look at my screen. Oh, because I'll be making one of the trades,
You're on the Discord.
or you can.
Should your screen be moving? Because it's not moving.
What screen? Mine? No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like messing around with audio and figuring it out. Cool. I think I'm good now, though. So what's up? How's it going?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Not much. Friday night.
I know. I'm so tired of work, and
Losers.
It's bad.
I mean, here's the way I look at it. I work so I don't have to work when I'm retired. I don't know, man. I try and come up with good reasons on why I do what I do, but I never come up with a good one.
Makes you work. It's a job.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm glad I can hear you now. I'm gonna actually draw. I'm gonna be zooming in on today's trading strategy and using just like May 12th as my bottom, and then May 15th as my top. I'm gonna give you some lines here. Did you?
I only see the gray. I only see a gray. I see like a gray screen with the CC logo.
Okay, so I'm streaming on the YouTubes, so I will also stream in here. I don't see why that would be an issue. Let me.
Oh, should I be on YouTube then?
No. It's all good. Let me pop it open here. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up with like any kind of duplicate. I don't think it will. I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me know if you can see it.
Yeah, it's up. You just can't see our face.
Yeah. Well, that's just. Listen, I don't know why, but you can see my face in the live.
Yeah, YouTube's fine. I'm watching YouTube.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So if you want to catch my 5 out of 10
The
mug.
voice changer on in this
Your
one.
mug.
Oh, do I really? Hell yeah. Oh man. All right. Voice changer mod off. Oh no.
There you go.
Is
Just delete that app.
I did. Well, I didn't. Can you hear
Maybe
me?
you sound like a newscaster.
Like
Oh,
T-Pain?
thank you. Welcome.
My
to
five
Live
out of
10.
Oh,
Oh no.
Because of the microphone, it's like a deep.
I don't know. You sound very.
Yeah, that's
Very
just
professional.
Oh, no.
That's my normal talking voice.
Listen here. So now I closed that app, and now there's no audio. You see what you've done? Now I don't know what. Now I don't know what to do. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Let's just put the app back on.
No, I can hear you.
Both working. YouTube's fine.
YouTube's good now?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can hear my voice.
Yeah.
Listen here. So now. Oh, W. Okay. I'm just gonna take Nate's word for it that he can hear me on YouTube because I'm the
You
best.
said you could find.
All right. Oh, what's up, Mac? Wait, Mac from It's Sunny in Philadelphia. I am trying to zoom in on your picture. Yes.
Yeah, it is. That's Mac Attack, right?
What's up, dude? How's it going? All right, dude, I've been sidetracked like 97 times. All right, I got my fib levels up. I'm gonna start drawing some lines here. What am I on, the 15 minute? Okay, check this out. We're going down to the 5 minute because we feeling alive. You know what the bad thing is? We don't have. I don't think we have music audio now. That is the next. Oh, here we go. I figured it out. Boom. We're back. All right, so I'm gonna draw some lines. Let me see here. I got my EMA clouds that I'm probably gonna use mostly in regards to picking price points, but I do want to have some kind of consistency here. Let's do it this way. Are you gonna do any trades, Belle?
I don't know. I wasn't sure like what this was gonna be about.
We're just hanging out, man. How was your week?
It was good. Half of it was good, and half of it was not so great. I mean, we had a good couple of days, I think.
Okay. That's true. That's true. I don't know about price action. It's been freaking sideways and a half. Like, what is?
I know.
What is this? Like this little fake out. I mean, it wasn't even. I don't even want to use these lines. You know what I mean?
It's.
If you've been watching equities, it's even worse. It really is.
So,
Let me
is
see.
that because the government sold all those bonds? Or what they sold a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, bonds essentially. That's the Yeah, but it's the debt ceiling that is really ooh, I like this line. It's
I see.
it's the debt ceiling that's really causing the biggest shakeout.
Okay.
And they haven't really come to a solution yet. And the problem with that is our deadline is June 1st. So the US has to
I know what they're gonna do.
What are they going to do? Raise the debt ceiling?
They're gonna print more money.
They're going to print more money, raise it.
Yeah.
Yep. Raise it.
If
Excuse
they
me.
pass something to raise the debt ceiling
Shoot.
or whatever.
Yeah, they will.
Max says I did not give a pat down and I cleared you.
But yeah, dude, so they're supposed to come to a deal or whatever on Sunday, but man, they're gonna kick this can like they do every single time, and they're just they're just gonna freaking print more money probably and wait to the last second and rug pull both sides.
Totally. Totally.
All right, so
Did you? Okay, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if you guys had good weeks.
I had a great week. It's been so full of work.
Oh.
I just can't explain how much my job asks for me for one employee. But the good thing is, the good thing is like I make decent money and I get to be a good dad. I get to come home at the end of the day.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Let's see.
Nate, what about your week?
Well, I was able to close on. I made like $100 last week in trades, which was better than the week before where it was $0.
Was that the gala trade? The gala trade? Wait, the gala?
I think it's Gala
I made a
Games.
bunch. I closed a bunch of little trades, but like I was like locked into red for the week before,
Oh,
so
right.
I didn't even like open KuCoin for days at a time because
Right.
we were waiting.
Why?
And then
Good.
These are my recent
but
trades.
I also had a bunch of money tied up in the CCC coin, and we
Oh.
finally got to. I finally had to pull it all back out.
Yeah.
So that was nice. So that's back in my KuCoin for trading. That's all reset.
Good.
I closed. I had a productive week. I still have like 30 things left to do, but last week was a productive week. Like we finally we heard back from InSwap for the yield farm.
Oh, yeah.
Drops for the alumni. So I'm actually ahead of my roadmap that I had put out.
That's great.
So I
That
can
is great.
officially say we've done more
Aw,
than most NFT projects.
nice.
Facts. Well, people just don't have the motivation. I mean, I still lack most of the motivation, but it's still something that we keep grinding every day. We're in the Discord. We're always trying to learn what's new, what's coming. And it's if you don't stay in the market's going to leave you behind.
I feel like if I'm out for one day, I feel like I'm behind.
Oh, same.
It's unreal. That's just how fast it moves.
Yep. It's freaking crazy. Okay, so I just opened up a 1 ETH total 75x long. Call me crazy. Because we are bouncing off these lines like it's freaking Pac-Man.
So you're longing X at 75X? I mean, F 75X, right?
Yes, right now, currently. Yes, I am. Wow, look at this consolidation, dude. Ugh. I mean, this is just gross. All day has just been sideways. For 24 hours is basically just sideways with a couple stop-loss hunts.
Are you said you're long?
Yeah, I went long F. Let me pull it back up.
All right, I'm gonna short $20,000 worth of that.
That's probably a good idea, you know? Counter trading the counter trader? Sheesh. All right.
No, I'm just gonna do it until you hit your liquidation mark. Then I'm gonna buy back in.
Okay. Genius. I mean, why didn't I think of that? So, the algos are pretty much respecting these lines in the EMAs right now. So, I got these cloud EMAs, which is probably one of my favorite indicators. showing you the trend. And you can see right here how if you just go back a little bit from, you know, what is this morning? I'm not going to count this crap like this. I'm just not even going to look at that. But we were riding the EMAs and we kept riding them up. And you noticed the first time we broke them down, yeah, I know they're amiable and they're variable. I get that. But once you start breaking down, this is capitulation the further it goes down. So once you break down from like a run like this, that's when you can start shorting. And this is something that I've been using for a long time. If we go to a different area, you can use the same concept. Let's say we dip down. Okay, I would not enter along here because I wouldn't really know where it's going. But you see, as we start regaining these and start pushing up into the EMA clouds, then I would probably catch like probably one or two of these green candles, like a white soldier kind of deal. I would definitely buy along here, ride it up, and I would have a stop loss below the first candle. So if I were to enter here at 1820, my stop loss would be probably 1819, 1818, somewhere down here below the first big green. And I would just ride this, right? If I was doing high leverage, I would have already been out at 1831 right here. I'll tell you right now. But low leverage, you're good. And you could just kind of watch it. And as you see it start making lower highs, look at this, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. That's when you can start getting ready to cut. And it's somewhere around this one right here, I would say, where this would have likely been an attempt of a stop loss hunt, and it didn't work, and then it started climbing up again, and it made another lower high. I probably would have cut right here. So this is all a matter of maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. And so this is just an example of how I use the EMAs. I mean, it's not like something you have to watch 24/7, but it's very, very useful information. And look at this, how we're just trading inside these lines I made 10 minutes ago. We're just wicking and closing. And once one of these breaks, I'm going to be using that as support and resistance. So if we break above, I'm going to be using these lines as support, wanting us to climb up like this. If we break below, I'm assuming we're going to hit our head right here and looking for a wick low. But I put my take profit for my trade, I believe at 1803. Let me check. Are you going to get any in your trades right now?
Yeah, I'm in.
Ooh, what are you in?
Well, I thought we were going to do the same thing.
Oh, fun. Okay. That makes it even better.
I don't know how this works, so I just got in with you.
I like it. I mean, I'm only risking $26. I keep it light.
No.
Okay.
This is teeny. Yeah.
There you go.
Just for fun.
Little baby fun.
What baby fun?
That's awesome. So tell me about your pets. You got any pets?
I have a lot of them.
Dude.
I lost a dog and a cat recently, so now I just have 2 dogs and 2 cats. So
I'm sorry, that
I used to have
stinks.
3 dogs and 3 cats. And I've had raccoons and pet squirrel once when I was a little girl.
Oh, really?
Huh?
Rakins?
Rakins. Oh, we have rakins! Trash pandas.
I love trash pandas.
So I love them. Love them all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what did you set your cell at?
So I set my cell at. You know what's actually really funny? I'm trying to find my positions. Oh, I found it. It took me a second. Hold please. I'd rather tell you exactly what it is. It is. I'm up 10% already. So.
No.
1813 is the mark price. Where's my TP?
So I think you said 1850 or something?
Oh, no. It's not going that high. It didn't save. Ooh. Okay, so I got to put it in. I didn't put it in.
Okay.
Let me pull up the charts. I think if we break, we didn't close above, but that's fine. I'm looking for something like this. Maybe like an 1820. 1819.75. 1819.75. That is going to be my TP. Let me pull it up here. Oh, I am the worst. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
I will make $1.69.
Ooh,
Straight.
that is going to be epic. I will make Hold please. I don't know. Oh, my stop loss is going to be 1803.
Okay.
1803. I'll make $9. I will take it. I will take it, man. All right. So these are my...
we're in the bear market.
Yeah. For real, dude. Listen, I'm not trying to slang around too much money. You know, if I flex too hard, I'm going to rip my clothes off, so. Ooh, we're peeking above. It's a little peaky butt. Look at that. I like it. Let me turn on the, I might want to do the 3-minute. The 3-minute looks fun. Okay.
Hey, Mark, do you have a... Oh, you have a 3-minute? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I pulled up a 3-minute just so I can,
Yeah.
see the trend change. Okay, so when it comes to trend changes, I really like to use the 5. That is a very good, clear indicator of whether the trend's swinging up or ebbing up or flowing low. But 3-minute is something that, like, a lot of high leverage traders use because 1 minute is way too frequent. And look at this. Like, what is this? How do you trade this? These EMAs are dumb. None of this makes sense. But the 3-minute gives you, like, a preface to the 5. And so a lot of times I'll hang out in the 5 and then I'll look at the stock RSI and, you know, I'll kind of judge whether or not it could be curling up. And it looks like we could be, to be honest. Yeah, we are kind of making... So this cross right here kind of syndicates that we're going to be jumping a little higher. And for last time I did it, it was after a big, heavy RSI sell. And whew, we went way down there and we hung out there for a minute. But it's...
Wait, which... Oh, the cross down there in your stock? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so you can see that... No, you're fine. So once we ever... The blue line started crossing over the orange line here, boom, look at that. Look at that run up. And that's what I'm kind of expect... What's that?
Which is your short and which is your long on your stock?
My long... Are you talking about my take profit and
No, I mean, how do you have your stock set up? Like, what do you have your... Do you just have it on the... With the
Oh! Default.
settings?
I hear you now. Default. This is just the default settings. I didn't mess with any of it at all. Yep, I just loaded the stock RSI and I moved and I went from... I had 2 of them up. But... I'm kind of hoping for another quick like run of these because if you look at the swing low right here, the 807 to 815, that's an 8-point move. And if I get an 8-point move or so from here, right, then I should be able to get to my 1819 target. That's kind of what I'm projecting. And again, if you look at, if I take away these fibs, which I kind of want to, how do I remove my, nope, we're going to move that back. I hate removing the drawing because it also removes all my lines.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do it. There we go.
Okay.
I think I can... Let me see if I can just get rid of this. Ooh, I can. Yay! All right, perfect. So this also gives me an understanding on, like... to be honest, there's really no structure at all right here. Like, it's just a rising wedge. I mean, if you look at our daily... The daily is how I see if we're, you know, going to tank or not. But right now, we're looking pretty solid on the daily. I mean, I would probably argue going from here is safe. I don't like these little flash crashes. I think they're stupid, and I don't ever count them in my TA.
No.
Because it's like a 6% day. Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is just exit liquidity. So I cut it in half, right? I'm at a couple of points that make sense. Now, if we close a daily... like below this 1750 and then we start going to like 17, I'm mega bearish. Like I'm talking 1400 bearish. And that's just the daily. I mean, just look at the daily RSI. We're ready to go, man. Like it's so low. This is something that I like to watch too. And if we go to the weekly, we might, this tells me we might go sideways for another couple days. Right into this trend line, probably like ride this all the way up, and either we make a move up or we break down.
While the stock is descending and getting ready to reset, would you anticipate going sideways? Is that
yes for the next 2 days?
Okay.
Yes, I would fully anticipate a 60-point move down to a 50-point move down to a 30-point move until we get to this trend line and we either break below it or we break above it. Let me make an above one. So it actually makes sense. That's the weekly. Let me use the daily. I'm gonna pull this bad boy up. We can do a smaller wedge, but I don't want to. See, this is the problem with these. I don't really have to do exact sequential triangular wedges. What I'll do is I'll actually draw lines on closes, not on wicks. I don't count wicks. So this, I'm going contingent with this swing high, okay? And I'm gonna go with this swing high close, which was 21. Okay, so now my targets, I'll go ahead and do this one too since it's more recent. So now my targets are going to be one of these three for the upwards break.
How many closes do you like to have for your life? Like
two.
Like 2 or 3 closes?
Two closes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I really like 2 closes so I can kind of give it a certain expectation. Like if you see here, you didn't have 2 closes and not get 3 or something like that. You know what I mean? Or 4. 2 closes. Look, you got 5 off this one. Even down here on the swing low, boom, 2 closes, boom. I mean, it just didn't stop. So once I get 2 daily confirmation closes, like I would probably enter like right around here, and you think that's still a 100 point move up to the top. So once I get 2 daily closes, like this is actually kind of gross. If you look at this, this is the daily chart, dude. This is nuts.
Terrible.
This is absolutely awful. Awful price action. Like we got top to bottom 50 bucks, 60. Like, oh my god.
There are no shoppers.
None. Like, and look at that. There's no dojis. There's nothing. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna hang out in the middle.
Yeah.
At least with these, like this, I was almost confident. I actually almost entered a heavy short on one of these days. I can't remember what it was. It was like 2 weeks ago. I almost had a heavy short because I was looking at these candles and I'm like, these are weak greens. These were really weak grain candles. And honestly, this would have been a great short entry too. If you see 2 consecutive reds and, you know, half of the bar being full like this, boom, you can almost guarantee it's dropping.
Sure.
And that was 100.
I just watched a video on that. I don't know. I don't know if there's a term for that method, but this guy made us some term and made a video just on that. It's like, okay, well, yeah, do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm telling you, man. But yeah, this market's been super, super hard. I haven't necessarily been trading it that much. I've been just kind of setting my limits and going with it, you know, just kind of playing around. And if we look at my my history, I mean, I do like 2 trades a day. Got a couple greens yesterday. A couple 4 greens the other day. You know, just
Did like 15 trades at a time.
Yeah, I usually do. I usually do a lot of trades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
The last couple days.
Oh no, I'm currently buried in a crap ton of longs. If you see the bottom here, I mean, I've got a multitude of longs that I'm stuck in, but I'm still confident in them. I'm not really ready to cut them yet.
Right.
So I'm just gonna hold on to them. You know, I got plenty of margin to cover. Okay, so here we go. We're getting some more 5-minute green candles. So we broke above our little descending wedge, and now I kind of want to use this as a guideline. I want it to ride this line up now. So this is my bigger daily line, this long one.
And you're on the 5-minute, right?
Yeah, I'm on the 5-minute right now. So I'm fully expecting us to get above these EMAs and at minimum test the 815. If we break the 815 level, we are going straight to 819. That is absolutely going to happen. But 815 is going to act as a heavy magnet and anchor and a repeller. It's all 3. The price just wants to gravitate.
Price does want to go up, right? Doesn't it?
I'm telling you.
Doesn't the market always have a bull bias?
It really does. If there wasn't any bad news or FUD or, you know, crap going on in the world, the market would just go up and the short sellers would probably get squeezed forever.
Right.
You know? But there's just a lot of manipulation in our market today, and it's just really hard to even find correlation. So some correlation that I found recently is bonds and gold. If you start seeing people buy bonds and gold, that means that risk on is going to go down, and like your indexes, your SPY, they're going to climb. Because
Right.
right.
And have you seen the data
Did I
on
say that right?
that Bitcoin is actually a precursor to that?
No, it is. I actually said that backwards. So when people buy bonds and gold, SPY is going to drop. I mean, that's
Yeah.
final answer. But no, you're right. I heard that too. And quite frankly, if you don't see as crypto as some kind of hedge against the U.S. markets, you really need to look into why people are buying it in the first place. They're not buying it because it's fun money. They're not buying it, because it has good utility. No, it's a store of value. It's a proper good store of value. I mean, if I go to the Bitcoin chart on the daily and I just zoom out, this puppy is doing great. Okay? I mean, even respectively, if let's say you entered 10 years ago in 2013, I don't even have that chart. It doesn't even show you. I mean, you're up thousands of %. You can't say that about SPY.
No.
You can't.
Yeah. I mean, even like I have like some hardcore like options, stocks buddies.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like the strange crypto person in that group.
Uh-huh.
For them, and even they are in Bitcoin
Good.
because even though they think it's hooey, they're like, but there's something going on here. So we better just they need to have a little bit of skin in the game.
You got
And
to.
That's why they have it. I mean,
Good.
you can't deny it.
No, you can't. I mean, 1.x trillion, by the way, market cap. There's a reason why crypto's around. And if you really look at how much, I think it's 200. I did this study the other month. It was like 200 and something trillion dollars of market cap of assets in the world. Oh, could you imagine if a couple more trillion flowed into crypto? I mean, we would be rolling. We would know what to do because we're still early.
Yeah, we're early.
We are still
Totally right.
early, and it's
Totally right.
when you think about spot. In my personal opinion, spot it's the best precursor to generational wealth, because even if you load it up on the speculation, what was it, 2018? I don't know if you remember this, but 2018 when Bitcoin hit like 20K, here it was.
Yes.
People were going nuts. This was huge. Like people were losing their minds. You had 2 years of 2 years of dumb volatility, lower highs, right? And then you had the COVID dunk, which was the buying opportunity of a lifetime.
Right.
You remember that? Like, look how low it went. It went to $3,000.
Yeah, now people complain at a 2.4% dunk, and people are freaking out. Oh my God, they have no idea.
They have no idea. Look at how dumb this was. This was like, look at this. When the bull market comes, homie, you're gonna regret that you're not in. And I hate to say it, it sucks and it doesn't feel that way right now. The best advice I've ever gotten was opportunity never feels like opportunity. It doesn't.
Yes.
And it's
such a good thing to say, yeah.
And it's the truth, man. Like you look at these charts, I'm sorry, look at the volume candles, guys. Look at this. The bear market has more volume than the entire last 3 markets.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, wake up, right?
Yeah.
People are saying, "Oh, we're forming a Head and Shoulders." No, we're not. This isn't gonna happen. No, this is a stretch.
I always said that when all the people who were introduced into trading with crypto, like that generation, who started with crypto.
Yeah.
Like, well, they'll get older and probably settle into stocks, or maybe they'll do both. But when they finally start taking over positions of power and like talking about stocks and stuff, like during that transition, they're gonna be so numb.
Yep.
They're gonna be like Vietnam War veterans. They're gonna be on like the floor of the stock market. It's gonna be down like 1.9%, and like the old guy's like no, and he's just gonna be like on a cigarette break. Like, call me when it's above 5.
Exactly.
So hard.
Yeah, he's just like he's not gonna be phased. We're just gonna play the stock market emotionless.
I could see that with the newbies that come in. I mean, they're just
God, they panic. Well, and the problem with that, Belle, is people use too high a leverage when they first start trading. Hi, hello, I did it too. And
Yes.
it's you gotta stay away from it if you're going to be successful.
I know.
It's true.
But then we tell them, but then they see us, you know, using high leverage, and it's a catch-22.
Yeah, because we can do it and we know what we're doing. Just even my small analysis right here is safe. What I played is safe. You could do this with 50 ETH and I would feel comfortable with it, you know, which is, you know, about $300 worth. If I win, I get like 300-400. If I lose 200. Okay, I'm willing to play that game, but we are seasoned traders. We know what our risk reward is worth. And these newer people, they just like, oh, let's just do 100x and make me rich in one trade. And you look at them, you're like, what are you talking about?
They come in with like a $20 account.
It's like, what are we doing?
They really do, and then they think they're going to do 100 times that, you know. And, oh my God,
It's insanity. It truly is insanity. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills half the time I watch those guys.
You guys remember when we didn't have perps?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like
Trading
you just
spot,
had to do
yep.
it with spot.
Yep,
Or you
I remember.
didn't trade.
I do remember trading spot on Coinbase back in the day and eating those fees and going, how am I losing money?
Oh my God, there was one month on Coinbase that had like $3,000 in fees before I was doing perps, and I was trying to flip. I was just doing it on the spot. $3,000.
That's insane.
Oh,
Not gonna lie.
that stopped. I stopped.
Oh,
But
good.
anyway, sorry.
Well, they have Coinbase One now?
They do, but it's there's an unless you do over 3 million in gross volume, it's really not worth it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All
I
right,
think
that's good to know.
I figured it out. I
God.
think that's the number I came up with.
Sorry, I pulled up the Pepe chart now. The whole screen went red. I think that was a sign. So I didn't play this. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I expect it to fully die. I expected to have another like lower high, like around this. Yeah. I feel like it's gonna wick up to here, and then it's just gonna fizzle out and die.
You think it's still gonna really rug and be gone?
Well, again, I haven't really looked into the project, but I don't think coins like these last very long, and especially once the hype's down, which this was super hype. This is crazy. If you caught this move, you're a G. But just look at the moving averages. Look at the volume. It's just falling. It's ugly.
Right. I mean, the only thing that saved Doge was Elon. So unless something comes along, it's gonna die.
Exactly. I mean, just look at the daily, dude. Like, it's probably going to drill up to here, and it's just going to have lower lows, then eventually it's going to have a big dunk, right? Like, I'm fully expecting a dunk down to 5, if I'm being real. And then maybe another attempt climb down the road in June, July, and then fail to get another high, and then absolutely rug from there.
Right.
I mean, that's
It'll
just...
be a great short.
Oh, absolutely. The next time Pepe goes up and it doesn't break this...
Yeah.
If it breaks it, I'm just going to sit it out. I'm not going to play it. Because once it's in price discovery, I mean, honestly, who knows? But if it doesn't break this high and it just kind of fizzles, it's going to die.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Double top.
So the whole concept of price discovery, I've never really learned that. Like, when does price discovery start, and what are the hallmarks of that? And I mean, I guess I understand why it happens, but what is that really?
It's a very good question. The answer that I'm going to use, and that a lot of traders use, is I'm going to pull up Veracity, because this is something that I want to... How do I get out of this drawing mode? Hold, please.
It's just an expression to state that no support or resistance has been identified yet.
Okay.
So if you break... Like, this is a good... Okay, here, I want to go over this one, because I was around whenever this hit an all-time high. So, Veracity, okay? It's a... I believe it's a AI kind of coin, and it had a little bit of hype back here, but then it died off. And then once it hit... You see this double top right here? This is a very good short opportunity. And then I'll explain to you what I mean by price discovery in a second. But this is what I think Pepe is going to do. This is exactly what I think it's going to do. It's gonna fail, drop, fail, drop, capitulate, die. It's gonna get headlines. You know, somebody's gonna shill it. Okay, it's gonna start riding the ZMAs, and once it starts riding the ZMAs, that's when you can almost confirm this break above right here. That's when I'm gonna be looking for longs. Like, don't do it down here when you have a couple of greens, because it could be one of these, could be one of these, could be one of these. But you're looking for big boys.
Yes.
Once you get some big greens, and all right, so you do low leverage, or high leverage for scalping, but you ride the wave. Look at this. It did not close below once. And guess what? When it did close below, right here, guess what? Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower lows. Boom. Rinse and repeat. Boom. Bottom of the EMA channel. I might have got caught in a short here, to be honest. This might have caught me in a short. You see how we closed below?
Yeah.
This probably would have caught me. However, I would have definitely flipped long after this big green candle right here.
Sure.
Because we'll look at that, we boom, broke back above, interest is back. And so once you get these kind of size big volume green candles in a row, like stacking up like this, look what happened when we broke. So look, this could have been another double top scenario, right? Could have been. But guess what? You tie in that we held the EMAs right here. Boom. We held the EMAs. God candle. Look at this. That's like 15% above the high. So price discovery is essentially when it breaks above, closes and holds above the last close, right? That's when you can seriously throw some heavy longs. Look at this.
Let's see.
So keep in mind, I'm on the daily now. I'm not looking at 15-minute, 4-hour charts. So once we look at this, so we rejected, held the EMAs, boom, slingshot. Because obviously this isn't going to be. Once you go into price discovery that day, you're looking for the top. You find the top, and you just want it to close above the previous high. And once it does, full send. Full send. I have absolutely no problem full sending. Set your stop losses like at the highs. So likely you enter over here. So set your stop loss like right below this high over here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Does that make sense? So
does price discovery continue with the life of the coin, or is it just a one-time thing when it's just listed and it's trying to determine its place in the market?
Yes, there's a lot of catalysts too. So there was I can guarantee you there was some kind of headliner catalyst to push this up. So this is just this is just TA, just charting. This is without counting in any kind of catalyst or any kind of macro news. This is simply just charting, and this is October 21. I mean, almost near the peak of the bull market. I mean, October, November of 21. So this was not only getting driven up by macro news, but probably a lot of catalysts, and quite honestly, this would have been the long of a lifetime, in my personal opinion, right here.
We got so much hype. Oh my gosh.
You see this? Like,
yeah, I remember it had so much hype.
We never closed below or inside of the lower high, or the high over here. So once we held the EMAs right here, dude, I would have just full sent it right here.
Yeah.
We never closed below.
I would say you enter price discovery anytime you're significantly above the last all-time high.
That's what I'm asking. Like, is that a cyclical
like
thing?
Bitcoin, what was Bitcoin's high? Like 68K or something?
Let me pull it up real quick.
The all-time high? Something
I've
like
got
that.
it right here.
Let's say we hit like 69, right? Or 68 or whatever.
69.25.
What is it, 69?
69.2. Yep.
Right. So let's say we hit like 69.3, but yes, new all-time high, and then we get like a 5% candle, and then we're at like 70.5. You just put your hands off the keyboard. Like you're like, I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
It could go to 80K right now.
Right.
I have no data. So, like that's what I like to think. Like discovery, because you have nothing to work off. You're discovering a new price.
Sure. Okay.
It's just as likely to go back to like 65K as it is to hit 90.
Right.
Because you don't know the catalyst that caused it to break that. Especially Especially when you get like a 5% candle after all time. Like, didn't that happen like the first time?
Yeah, it did.
It
Yeah.
was like all-time high, and then like a day later, we hit like another all-time high by another 10%.
It was actually right here. So this high, we dropped down, held the EMAs, and we bonked it another $4,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So at
Was
that
that
point,
in
like,
21? Was that in 21?
Yeah, that was 21.
Yeah.
yeah, the first time, yeah.
So
That was crazy.
I'll give you an example of what I think.
Yeah, like at that point, we were all saying 100K. We're going to 100K.
Yeah, I was.
were.
Yeah, I was too.
People were draining their 401ks. And,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie, I bought some spot like around this area, like around this. After
lot of
those
people
big
did.
heavy drops, I was like, oh, this is it. And then no, it was right here when we did make a lower low. This 35. I bought some spot here, and I was like, oh yeah, we're going to 100K. Dead.
You guys want to know something crazy? I've never and still don't own Bitcoin.
That's crazy, dude.
Well, I mean, it is a boomer coin.
It is a boomer coin.
I just don't. You don't see it?
Well, it's kind of like Kleenex is to tissue.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of. I mean, you need to have some. It seems.
It just like, do what with it?
Let it just grow value for you.
Right.
Yes. I'm in so many high-tech Gen 3 coins.
Yes.
Where it's like,
yeah.
here,
Yeah.
you generate APY, and then you put
Right.
it here, and then it stakes, and then you can pull from here, and then you stack that into more staking, and then, you know what I mean? It's like,
Totally. But gold doesn't really have a use case.
yeah, I don't want to do that either.
So obviously the timing isn't right on this because who can time the market? Nobody. But this is kind of like what I'm expecting. Something
Nancy
like
Pelosi?
this. What's that?
Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah, maybe. So
Time market.
she's something else. So let's say that we do break above, right, our recent little rally poo, which is right here, which is our like 31.3. So if you break above that, it's not gonna just fizzle. It's gonna move. It's really gonna move to the next resistance, or at least try to hit this 48. It's not gonna get there. No way. And then let's say maybe it gets to like 40, 42, 43, 45, and then it's gonna come back down. And then this is gonna be important. So this swing high, right, this 30.9, if we hold this 30.9 after we break and we come down to retest, oh buddy, I'm taking out a third mortgage on my house and I'm sending it, because you're gonna want 2 or 3 days worth of closes above this line. Even if you get in like right here, you're fine.
Right.
And I'm not talking 100x leverage throwing around $75,000. No, I'm talking spot, right?
Sure.
Like
Oh, sure.
I even think spot here is safe to buy. I really do. You know,
Yeah.
is there a potential of a some kind of head and shoulders, maybe something like this? As long as we hold this, we'll just delay the bounce. That could happen, but I don't really see it quite right yet. Not yet. I don't think we're going there. Not only because of the macro, because of the debt ceiling crap, and I really think we're going to start printing money again, but it's capitulation. This kind of looks like even a bear flag, but it doesn't matter how you look at it. The price is going to do whatever it wants anyways.
That is a bear flag.
And yep. And it's a rising, and depending on how you want to, it's a wonky one, but it is. But I'm just keeping on look at the levels, you know? Oh, okay, so let's go back to ETH. I forgot where you were in a trade. So
Oh, right.
So we're looking at curl. So we ride the EMAs. Boom. We had a little test. We dropped down a little bit, but guess what? We don't have a lower low. So now I'm going to be utilizing this low as my marker. So now we've broken into a different channel. So now this channel, it could do something like this. It bounce all around, but then once we make another probably 15 minutes or so, I'm going to create another line, and then we're going to use that channel and see if we break out. Ideally for longs, you want to hold above this one right here.
You're on 3 minute again, aren't you?
I am on 3 minute, but this long one, again, remember, is my daily level.
Yeah.
So my daily level should hold, and we could always just adjust our lines, but I don't want to because I like this one. I like it a lot. I mean, this is a very healthy... I mean, even if we moved it up like this to the closes, I mean, it's not really much has changed.
Nope.
If we go here and then we move it to like... I still like this one. So we're not even have to move that one. Okay. So now, my stop loss being 1803, was it? Yeah, 1803. So that puts us like way the heck down here. If we get anywhere near this, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for this trade because we've consistently closed below the trend line that I'm tracking. And
I'm down 4% for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I came in later than you.
maybe I'm up 5. My entry was 1810.
Oh, okay. I'm 1812, so that's why.
Oh, you're probably... Oh, I'd say you're right on your entry. You're close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the reason I like this one... Oh, yeah, see, this line's perfect, dude. Yeah, I love this one. Straight through the capitulation. Boom, boom. So this is my big boy line. Like, this is the one that I'd be worried about in regards to the health of crypto in the macro right now. If we break below this long one, which is probably coming up on 17.8, 17.9, it starts closing below, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. But still optimistic because we're holding that. We're just creating new wedges, and this is the 4 hour right here. Yeah, I mean, it's just ebb and flowing. Look at the sideways consolidation between 1730, 1770 and, 1830, 60 points. Woohoo!
Yeah.
It's crazy. Honestly, the best ideal long entry is on this trend line. Look how many times it paid off. Boom, paid off. Boom, paid off. Boom, paid off. So this trend line is something that I'm going to be using at least in the coming days and kind of using that for my long entries. And honestly, I might even put an order in because if we fizzle down, I'll get out of that one trade, no problem. But then I'll come down to 1780. I'll set a long there, and then my stop loss will be like probably 1764, 59. Low leverage. I mean, normally my trades are 10x. I'm not good like some people I know, but
you don't start with 75x when you do these high leverage trades.
Yeah.
You could do that. It's really not going to be that hard.
That's true. It's just I'm too spastic, I think. And then
you're working for one thing.
Yeah, working, raising a kid, helping
Better
Nate.
on spirit screen if you're going to do that stuff.
Exactly. And that's something I can't. I'm just looking at this 1 hour and I hate it. Look at this barcode. What in the heck is this?
Yep, that's what it is.
I think we're gearing up for like a big candle up or down. I mean, realistically, that's what happens. Capitulation, compression leads to expansion. So look at it here. Let me zoom in on this. I mean, that's a freaking massive candle, right? This was funny. It got sold off immediately. I can't remember what this was. There's a lot of money to be made that day. This was May 10th.
Is that KuCoin? Are you on KuCoin?
Yeah, I switched to KuCoin just to kind of look at the candles.
I see now. Yeah.
I wanted to look at a little cleaner view with the volume index on the bottom.
Oh,
so,
sure.
and this is Bitcoin. So yeah, this is pretty boring. It's like, this is the hourly, dude. What is this?
It's barcoding.
Yeah, but again, I think we are going to break up in one direction. And that's why you set your stop losses. Like, if I were to long Bitcoin right now, and I was on like 10x, I would put my stops, not down here. I would put it this low. What is this low? 26.8. I'd put it at 27.8. Right there. Stop right here. My target would be 27.06. Nice and easy.
Right.
Yeah. Just looking for a quick move. And then keep in mind, if we make this quick move up and we do break that, right? We want to use something like 26.9, 26.95 as support to be able to rally higher. Because if we break above and then we break back down below, oh buddy, that's bad. That is no bueno. And something like this, like, okay, yeah, we can pitch a little bit. We broke up, broke below. Yeah, no, cut everything because you're going down further. So yeah, that's something to think about.
Sure.
So where are we at on ETH? Let's take a look. See, let's look at the 5 minutes. Let me zoom in. We're still holding the line. Still holding it. We may break below here. We may.
Yeah.
It's teasing it. We don't have a close yet. We have a close in about... Oh, did it just close now? Or is this the new... No. This is the open candle. Okay. This is the open candle. So, honestly, as long as we hold the 1810, I think is a good psychological number. We can still kind of rally up a little bit and kind of barcode. Again, this is boring price action. Very, very boring.
Awful. But it's what we got, so we have to learn to deal with it.
Absolutely. Some of us make a living off this, and you know, you got to be a little bit riskier with barcoding days. That's it.
There's not much else to do.
No. Well, shoot, man. You got any questions on like why I make certain trades or why I pick certain coins?
This is so great. It's hard to like come up with questions. It's so much better like when you have like what you just did. You have a certain coin in mind.
Okay.
And then something to apply it to. So I don't know if I have any questions off the top of my head, but this is so great. Being able to talk and see it visual, because for me visually, watching you move around and being able to talk helps me learn. I have a really hard time learning just reading like a textbook.
Oh, you and me both.
Oh yeah, well.
Isn't it awful? Books are boring.
Most of the it's that, and then I have dyslexia, so it's like I get all jumbled in my head. So being able to see you do it and talk really helps sort it out.
Good.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm really glad that I can help. I mean, it's just, it's hard to kind of explain my trading strategies without showing people, and that's why I like getting on here and showing people why I'm doing the things that I do.
Right.
And, if I were to look for... So let me see if I can pull up the markets. I kind of want to pull up something real quick to show you what I do. So I wish I could show you on my phone on how I pick coins to long and short, but I can't.
Oh.
So I'm going to kind of go... I have like a favorites on my KuCoin list, and a lot of times if we're making a run, like if we're really, really green, I'll sort by 24-hour change, like the highest at the top, the lowest at the bottom. And if I'm seeing Bitcoins holding like 2 to 3%, each up 1, a lot of the other coins are like 0.5, I'm going to go look for coins that are negative. Like your big boys. Like let's say everything else like Sol, Atom, SHIB, like let's say all of those are negative, and I'm seeing Bitcoin and ETH and ADA and all and BNB and all start to run, I'm going to be longing those ones that are under zero, ones that are negative, because it looks like we're catching a bid in the crypto space, and that's how I really pick my winners.
And do you do the ones that are just barely negative?
Well, it depends. Like if I look at and in like Sol is minus 5%, and then like Atom is like 1 and ADA is minus 2, I would probably go with the least risky one, meaning like ADA, probably right there in the middle. Like if Sol would be minus 5, it's like, why are we minus 5? Like there's a catalyst, there's some kind of somethings. I kind of don't want to touch it. Or a lot of times when that happens, it just ran up 15% and now it's got to go down 5.
Yes.
So, and I've never really said that out loud, but yeah, no, it makes sense. Whenever I go to long positions, I pull up my favorites, I sort by 24-hour change, top to bottom, and then I look and I see, okay, which ones have room to the upside or to the downside.
That's exactly. I look for ones that have been running or that just went on a run. It's down, you know, is the hype over? Is the hype
Yeah.
continue? You know, I think those all the things go through my mind.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I look
yeah.
at my list.
Since there's a 24/7 live stream of Eric's portfolio, one
Yeah.
of the best strategies is just see what he's super down on, and then bet in the opposite direction.
It's worked so much.
Because you're not going to be worse off than him, you know. So,
I hate that it's true.
so negative 30%, you go, I'll lock that. I'm locking.
It's true.
You guys, I counter trade a crypto traders all the time.
Oh, me too.
Whenever they're like going, everybody's in on. I'm like, I'm gonna counter trade, and it's great. It works.
It works every
You
time.
can sense those. Like it's almost like counter trading, like meme coins almost. When everyone starts talking about like how it has really utility,
Yes.
or like how it's gonna change, like this one's different. You're like, I'm selling. I'm selling.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't you get it? Right? No, I don't get it.
It's so different this time. Wait, yeah. People say that about like NFT projects too. Wait. Let me guess. Utility and community. That's what you're gonna say.
Oh my
So-
God, you're killing me. It's so true.
It is true. I want you guys to look at this coin for me. Okay. Let me show you my redheaded stepchild. Flow. Okay. This.
Flow.
Let me tell you something. I hate this coin. Get me out.
Still around? I mean, God.
So yeah, the all-time high was. I'm not counting that wick. Let's count this. 26. It's at 70 cents.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The weekly, the RSI is ready to freaking launch. It's about to
Sure
cross.
is.
Oh yeah, it's about to cross over, cross up. You look at the daily. The daily's a little high, but this doesn't matter really because we're just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is just capitulating lower. As long as we hold this 6.3, 6.4 area, buddy,
Yeah.
I'm honestly expecting a 1.8 in the next
Buy it.
month. No, I am buried in this long. I am straight.
Buried.
I am underground in a flow long.
How much snack do you guys have?
4,785,000.
Snack.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a Cardano meme coin that's blowing up. Binance just wrote an article about it.
Let me pull it up.
Just SNEK. It just broke an all-time high like an hour ago.
Why am I charting here when I have a freaking paid?
Good.
Let me pull it up.
Have some of that.
Weren't we like memeing on this? Yeah, it's not. I can't even look it up. Hold on.
I
I'm gonna-
bought like the first day it was out and then sold for like a 2x. And then it went and did a 10x.
What is this? Ew. Holy.
It's good.
Yeah, that's a 2x in a month. That's pretty good.
It's more, I mean, more than 2x, but yeah.
Well,
Very
yeah, a little bit more. Oh yeah, you're right. It is more.
cute. I need to get some.
Snack coin ADA. What is this? Oh, don't buy it now. Wait for. I'd say wait for it to come down.
Dude, Binance wrote an article about how to buy snack like yesterday.
Sweet.
What is this?
Oh, it's a snake with a thing. I looked at Blue Peppy today.
I didn't buy that. That was
It's
like
just,
Ponzi.
yeah, it rugged and it's as flat as a. That's a
No, you see, the
preteen.
problem is this is the first run of meme coins on Cardano.
Oh, I see.
So all these people are like children. Like,
Oh.
oh my goodness, best, gonna be the best. And you're like, oh, sweet child. Like,
So are there all the
everyone's
crooks
doing
gonna be in there
pre-sale.
too?
What's that?
Will it attract all the crooks too though?
It might.
Yeah,
If
no,
it keeps
so-
going.
So I'm like a masochist.
Yeah, really?
So like all these people like getting robbed. I'm like, good. You don't deserve your hit.
Yeah.
You know, give it to at least the conniving people, and then they'll invest in real projects.
Oh my god. You've got to have memes though. In a way, a meme coin is like the loss leader at the grocery store.
That's a good point.
Think about it. Think
Yeah.
about it. It gets people into it. It will get people into ADA. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, no, Snacks already brought a bunch of people from Eth over, but
A $20 million diluted market cap. Jesus.
but
Unreal.
Yeah, Sneck. So Sneck was founded by a guy who like already had like 15,000 Twitter followers.
Oh yeah.
So it was a pretty easy sell.
Yeah.
I called them out quite a bit on Twitter. I mean,
Did you?
like I don't think they're gonna rug. Yeah, 'cause
Really?
they keep saying that, like, they're like, oh, we did a fair launch, you know, like they keep using that as a selling point. Like dev team gets nothing. We did a fair launch. So I did like blockchain forensics and like found them just funneling money. And, like,
Oh,
posted
yeah,
it,
dude.
And no one cared. They were like, no, you can't prove that's them. And I'm like, yeah, it's just.
Hey, software. What software do you use to do forensics like that?
His brain.
Just
Have you met this guy?
like ESPN.
Yes. You can just remember it. You can remember it, and because there's a what is that?
I have like 12 windows open.
Because there's a program that's online that's free to use.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of programs, yeah. But even Cardano has one called Cerebus. They're working on it. It's a really cool visualizer too. Like draws bubbles,
Right.
draws linkage and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But TapTools is really good. It does a lot of the work for you.
But you like to just do multiple windows and just.
Ooh, let me
Well,
show you TapTools.
Some of it just kind of requires a human touch, you know.
I know. Yeah, I've done it before, and I love doing it, but it's
But
tedious.
yeah, it's not like it. And then they you know, they're talking about a fair launch, but they did a pre-sale.
Oh right.
That's not. I posted the meme of Nico Montoya. You know,
Yes.
you keep
Yes.
using that word. That's not what it means. And then like I posted definitely like if you Google fair launch, it's like clearly says you can't have a pre-sale. And I mean, obviously I'm a little biased because we did like a 100% pure fair launch. Like,
Right.
so I'm like, man, I'm like, no, you didn't do a fair launch. I did a fair launch.
Oh my gosh. So did they listen to you when you posted on Twitter? Did anyone?
No.
Oh,
No, well, there's a few. All right, so there's a few people, like you know, like 10 likes, and people are like, yeah, hey, yeah, and then like 5,000 people are like, no way, buy more. Everybody's like,
They just want the lotto. They don't care.
So, Belle, have you seen TapTools? Have you used this?
Yeah.
Such
Yeah,
an
yeah.
incredible
Nate-
interface.
Yeah, Nate turned me on to it. It's great. You know, a lot of shitcoin interfaces, like there are certain websites that you go to look at shitcoin charts. It kind of has a lot of the same functionality.
Yeah.
This is a lot prettier,
yeah.
but
I love
it
it.
has a lot of the same functionality. It's sweet.
It's just
I love
so.
the little symbols. It shows like the whale and the
Yeah.
shrimp and the, you know.
Does it give you the website?
Yeah. So Cardano's kind of cool because when you build, there's one metadata standard on Cardano.
Yeah.
And so when you build the coin, you can actually direct embed all of your socials into the coin.
But I couldn't find websites on TapTool, TapTool or whatever it's
Most likely
called.
because they didn't put them in.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, very low effort meme funds here. They probably don't even have a Twitter app. 90% of them.
Or a website.
Well, definitely don't have a website. I'm
Yeah.
Snack doesn't even have a website yet.
I only care about the website because I like to steal all the graphics. That's the only.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just a sweet, sweet interface.
It really is. I love it. It just
It's
shows.
shocking, too.
Dang, Melt's down 13% today. Yikes.
I saw one of those.
Did you? Why?
Oh,
It was at like a 6-month high. They just
Ah.
went through a big development phase. I'll buy back in like a month or two.
That
good for
means-
you! Congrats.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Great.
I don't know where all that data is, but
Gone.
I don't know where it is.
It's gone.
I caught some kids on Crypto Traders the other day, a couple days ago, they were going to do a pre-sale. They were going to buy into a pre-sale.
Oh no.
I mean, it's like you know, you gotta call a spade. It's like because the best money to be made are in Ponzi's.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So it's
No
like
doubt.
as long as they know they're
But
like,
they
if
don't
you
know.
want a pre-sale-
They don't know the developers. They don't know anything. They don't know anybody. They don't know
Right.
who's going to pump it.
Right.
They don't know. I mean, they were just like, ooh, we can get in quick. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to get in, and it's never going to be listed.
And so the funny thing about this is what happened during the bull. People just, and everybody had too much money anyways, and so they're like, oh, yo, let me just put a little bit here and try it out. AKA, I did that. AKA, you know what I mean? Like, it's something to know when a project has promise and one that's just a complete meme.
Right.
There's a difference.
And sometimes a meme can have promise, and sometimes it's just luck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that you get one, but usually you don't want to buy the pre-listings because they're not going to be listed, and your money will be gone.
Yeah, the amount of rugs per day just continues to rise, especially in the bear market, man. Like, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of this economic data that comes in, and people's credit card debts all-time high, savings all-time low, and if you watch, like, I don't know if you've seen this chart. I posted it so many times in the floor chat because it completely blows my mind. I want you to look at this and tell me what's healthy about this chart. Just tell me one thing that makes sense. Let's go to the weekly. What is this?
It's a shitcoin.
It pretty much is. This is a weekly chart of a perfect inverse head and shoulders. Right? To that. It broke it. This is where my neckline would be, right about, just above. 200 makes sense. Just kidding. Let me go to 318.
What is this?
No capitulation, no back test, no back test of 190, no back test of any of this. This is NVIDIA.
So they're just pumping it?
Yes, because AI. That's all they do is just they say AI during earnings and everybody's stock goes to the moon.
Right, it's like EV was back in the day.
Metaverse was last cycle.
Yes. Like EV.
Algorithm was like 2018.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's an old word. Wow.
New algorithm. You can use algorithm and AI interchangeably.
Look at Meta too. Meta's doing the same sort of thing. This is weekly. This isn't daily or 5-minute charts. This is green, red, green, red, green, red, red, green. It's like, this was $80 6 months ago. It's $245.
That's insane.
Yeah, and then people complain about, like, they're not complaining, but like mention Bitcoin. It's like, okay, Bitcoin's not doing bad. This is what you call healthy price action. Breakout, retest, breakout, retest, breakout, retest. God candle, probably a Darth Maul capitulation. God candle, you know what I mean? But breakout, retest. This is healthy, dude.
Yeah.
I don't see how you can be bearish about this. I really genuinely don't. I mean, even if we look at this, we had, what? 2 closes. So you look at this high. This is the high. Where's it at? It's right... I can do it. There we go.
Good job.
So we had this FTX crap, right? This was a little fake out. This probably trapped a lot of shorts. I didn't realize that one. So we had that fake out. We boom, 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 boom. We bounced around. And then this is honestly just like 2 months of FUD. Of this whole, oh, he's missing. Oh, he's evading the feds. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, it was awful. Once we broke above this, all you needed was one line. All you needed was one line to hit this bull run. The weekly. We have a break above the weekly. Buy. You remember at 19,000 when I said, okay, I'm bullish? This is why. When we had our weekly BART pattern come up this high, I was like, yep, that's it. We're going up, boys. And boom, breakout. What did this do? Retest. Held above the first candle, close, in 19.5. I remember this day, too. I almost longed and I didn't because I hate my life. So, once I realized we held this, I think I entered along like around 23 and I cashed around 25. But, long story short, look at this. Breakout, retest. breakout. We might even go down. See, look at this. We held it. I would honestly use 24K as my stop loss for any spot, to be honest. Below 24K, I might sell my spot. I might.
Yeah.
Because that failed this boom, breakout, boom. We're holding this very well. Anytime above 25K, I'm happy. I'm happy, honestly.
On the floor right now.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, Nate is. Oh, Nate, you got him. Okay.
Cool. But dude, I'm just so bullish about this. I can't help it. I can't help it. This is good structure.
It looks great.
It really
Right.
does.
Wait, so you're on the weekly.
Yep. Weekly. Now, if I pull the daily, just as good. Breakout,
is.
retest, breakout, retest, break. I mean, it's an ebb and flow.
Totally.
And once we break above this high, we're going to be talking about, we would really need to close above a 31.7, which is like right here. So if we close above 31.7, dude, we're clear. We're for the next leg, which could take us to 47, maybe even the 43, 47, somewhere in here. But I genuinely expect, as long as 24, 25 holds, we're going to 47, 43.
Oh, totally.
And then again, we might change direction from there. We might capitulate. We might drop. But as long as we backtest and we hold these major support lines, like even if we did break this and we went up to a 45, my next line in the sand would be 31.6. Same thing. And I would just keep repeating it. Keep moving my stops up. Keep moving my stops up for my for my stop losses. If you guys have been talking in YouTube, I'm sorry. I haven't been there. But hey, who's Mugatu? I know you asked me this 40 minutes ago, Mac, but who's Mugatu if you're still in here? But yeah, no,
Wait, can you hear me on YouTube?
maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. Oh.
Yeah, I think so. But that's okay. You have a great voice.
Oh, well, yeah, thanks. Didn't want to interfere with them.
No, you're our guest star. You're even in the title,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You're even in the title. Yeah. We're special guest trading Belle.
What do you mean I'm the special guest?
You're my special
You
guest.
just telling me this.
And you like it.
There's 4,000 people watching right now.
4,000.
Yes. Wow. Right.
Yeah, man. So that's that's a dig into the way I think a little bit.
Love it.
Honestly, this right here was a very, very bad bear trap. This was a
very bad.
very, because a lot of people were using this right here, this FTX drop, as their backtest point, right? Like the first one, boom. This one, no. That's not how this works. You pull the weekly up. That's how you do it. You don't do dailies. You have to do the weeklies.
Why do people know that?
It was just something I studied. I mean, it's just technical analysis. I just studied a lot of this stuff.
Right.
I don't know. What's that?
My secret is just 15-minute candles.
15's great for trading. Absolutely.
You gotta force yourself to always just don't do it. Just leave it. Well, at least for me, because I trade 5x.
Yeah, 15's great.
Well, you know what? Even if I can be scalping 100x and I'm looking at the 15-minute.
Yep.
Yeah, it helps you.
I do not.
It mellows everything out. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
you gotta stay away from those
Look
5
at the
minute
price.
windows.
I look at the order book a lot. So if you look at the order book,
Ooh,
you know, I can see
yeah.
what's going on. Unless it's spoofed, of course.
Right. Or yeah, you get some dark prints. Those are scary.
Right.
But yeah.
What's the red jagged?
These I just re-added the EMA clouds. I'm gonna get rid of those. I don't like those. I don't use them.
Oh,
I like to keep my charts clean because if I keep them convoluted with too much data, I get confused. Man, I just realized how much of a volume. There's a lot of volume earlier today. Huh.
from J Powell's speech. I guess?
Yeah, the 11 a.m. crap. But this is still my favorite to look at, man. I can't help but to look at the weekly. I can't. It's amazing.
Why do you like the weekly so much?
Because it shows a bigger picture. It changes my bias, and I don't trade 75 to 100x often, so it's like my bias is still up. I mean, honest to God, above 24.9, I'm still bullish. I really am.
You should be looking at higher time frames because that's where the real money is, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Correct.
it's scalping is something you might need to do. It's a good skill to have,
Yep.
but it's not going to build your account like
No,
some of the higher time frame plays.
it's really not. This right here, in my personal opinion, was the long of a lifetime. This right here, this little back test. I remember this happened, and I almost got caught in a heavy. I almost shorted. I was really close. I think when we broke 20, I was like, "Oh God, this is it." And I want to say this happened quick. Like this was 20. It went from 21 to like 19.5, and I was like, "Ooh, that's bad." And my levels to hold was 19. This was March.
What year?
23. So this is March 6, 23.
Okay.
Yeah, that week. And my line in the sand was right here. And I was like, man, if we break below 19, I'm tossing some shorts. And I'm just going to ride this to the next low. But it never hit. And if I would have noticed, I didn't back then, that we held this cloud, oof. Like this close, port send. This was a port send moment. Right here.
Wow.
And if we look at the daily, right, this moment, this was the end of the week. So we closed the weekly, where was it? 6. Let me get it exactly because I want to make sure this is proper. Okay, so 6. Okay, so the 12th. I'm looking for the 12th. I'm looking for the 12th. So the 12th, we closed above that, right? So we closed above that 20K. That was the sign.
Yes.
That was the sign. Boom. And we started getting these massive green candles. And hey, you know, you can't hit them all, but this is something I'm looking for here. I'm looking for us to hold this low. And as long as we get some daily closes above like 27, honestly, 2 daily closes above 28, I'm probably throwing a couple of 100Xs.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I will, because here's your EMA confluence is around 27.7 right now. If we break above and we kind of like grind upwards and we close above 28 for 2 days, I'm sending it. Because I really think we're going to at least at minimum test this 29.5.
For sure.
But here's the thing too. Remember we talked about earlier, it's the double top scenario. So if we do grind up, my target would be, okay, now once we get over 29.5, I want to break not only this high, but I want the wick. I want this 3,100. So that would be our next start. If we don't break that 3,100, we're going back down. I mean, back to probably the gulag over here. You know, probably more sideways, but that's a double top scenario. And this area is going to be key to watch. And then my stop loss would be like below 27K. If we broke up here and failed to break this high, I would expect us fully to come down to 27K again.
Right.
So that's just something to keep in mind. And this is the daily, dude. Like, I'm not even on the 5, 15. No, this is the daily. You can trade dailies.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's been an hour and a half. No wonder my throat hurts. Good God.
You do a great job of teaching. You do a great
Thank
job
you.
of demonstrating and teaching.
Thank you. I want to show everybody how to make money, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It really doesn't. It doesn't have to be hard. You know?
It shouldn't be hard. I mean, my goodness.
No, it shouldn't.
I think we make things a lot harder than we should quite often.
Yeah, we are quite masochistic in nature as a species, but you know, hey, what are you gonna do?
And like precision and like to know like the lines to be just a certain way and want it to line up things. So we spend all this time, and sometimes I wonder if it's worth it, but I don't know.
I think it is, because
Yeah.
it satiates habits. You know, it keeps us from doing bad habits. It keeps us, you know, sharp
does.
between the eyes or between the ears. And it also gives us perspective on what big money is doing. Like, if I'm scalping, sure, 5 minutes, I'll zoom in, use a 5-minute chart, blah, blah, blah. But, dude, big money is here. Like, all you have to do is zoom out and understand they're buying. We're just riding the waves, dude.
That's totally what we're doing.
That's all we're doing. We're riding the waves,
We're
man.
holding on with their tails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
ETH on the weekly looks so healthy. Wow. It could be carving out a little cup here.
What do you have BMA set to?
So I use the EMA clouds, and
Yeah.
it's basically an algorithmic curvature.
Right.
So this is standard, and I usually like I said close it.
Beautiful.
So it's EMA. It's 5, 13, 34. It's a combination of all of these, and essentially
Right,
what
so
it.
you don't mess with it, though.
No, dude, no.
Do you use Ripsters?
Ripster's good. It's prettier.
It is pretty.
Yeah, Ripster looks good. Where's it at? Ripster EMA. I mean, we can do that. We can close these. These are nice. But I get lost. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I just get lost in here.
It's a lot to look at.
Like, what is this green one? I mean, I guess I can try and learn it now. Long leading. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Okay, hold on. So the long leaning, EMA 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I do know. So it's the 8-day. No, it's the 9, 13, 50, 89, and 200-day moving averages.
Okay.
That's what that is. Why is it 80? No, I don't. I think I want to do. So, okay, I'm going to do this. I only want the 9. I don't want the 13. I want the 9, 50,
50,
and 200.
200, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So, what is that? 1, 3, and 5. Rest can go. Okay. So, long. Rest can go. What did I say? 1, 3, and 5? Boom.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Looks a little better.
It is busy, though.
It's just,
right?
yeah, it's just a little.
Yeah.
I wonder, wait, it didn't even. Am I crazy or did it not get rid of anything? I don't think it. I'm gonna have to mess around with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, let's just go back. Let's go back to, no, this one.
There we go.
There, nice and clean, nice and easy to read. Oh, and I brought this up last stream, but I kind of want to go over this again. Just real quick. So, the daily, once you broke above, like this was the FTX crash, boom, it was terrible, it was awful. Look at this failed rejection to the actual penny. Look at this. Penny.
That's unreal.
To the penny, dude.
That's unreal.
This close right here, perfect short opportunity.
Rejection feels like we're done.
What do you mean? I know it's a moving average, but
No, just the term failed rejection. Feels like
it does, it doubles, yeah. That's pretty
It is a
funny.
double. Yeah.
you just call it accepted at that point.
Listen, you know, I just
Is
work
there
here.
an unfailed rejection?
I just work here, leave me alone.
Successful rejection.
It's just called successful acceptance.
Sure, whatever.
Or just acceptance. It's just acceptance.
AA meeting.
I think I do.
I'm just saying, it
stopped
got-
going.
it got accepted here.
Got accepted.
So anyways, it rejected here. And this would have been a great short. And when I'm talking about like coming out of this little capitulation garbage can of whatever this was for what was like a month and a half, 2 months. Ugh, it was awful. That's when crypto was going to 0. I remember that. You know,
Oh my god, yes.
it's going to 300. No, it's not. Like, stop. It's not going to 300. Quit. And then, so here's where I flipped my bias on
I
ETH.
call 1 million Bitcoin by like the end of the year.
Oh yeah, that was a guy like a month ago. It was like some Coinbase financial
Put up like
advisor.
a bet, like a bet. A public bet.
Yeah, he lost $1 million. Yeah, he lost it because it was 2 months. He said.
Was it that Korean guy who streams? on-
No.
No, it was some business
Oh, shoot.
legacy guy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Michael Saylor or something, but it wasn't him. It was somebody like him.
Sure. Oh my gosh.
It was so funny, but
It's just like dude, why? It's not even. cut it in half and then divide it by 10. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Why would you be ridiculous about it?
Right.
We'll be on the moon by 20. Yeah, like, we'll be on Mars by 2024. Relax.
So I got a question for you, Belle. Right?
Yeah.
If you were to see this chart right here, without knowing what goes on, you know, past here, I'm gonna move my cursor. You tell me when you think it's smart to long. All right?
Okay. Go
All
ahead.
right. We're gonna play a game.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now.
Almost there. One
Now.
more. This one. Okay, and can you tell me why?
Because we did close above. Well, I would say because you're smack dab in the middle of I don't know if that's a technical way to explain it, but that's what I would say.
So we wicked above the local high, which was almost like
did?
yeah.
Oh, we did.
So this is a
Okay.
wick above the local high close, which shows confirmation that there's volume there, right?
But we didn't
Increasing.
close above it.
Correct. So this is when I would open up like a 5x long, you know, with a stop loss somewhere down, you know, down here, probably this low, but a 5x long, okay, boom. And then this, once we get a higher high, right?
Okay.
And we close, so two confluences.
You closed above. Okay.
Yes. We closed above and we got a higher high. Send. Full send. Right here.
Got it.
Boom.
And the danger in doing it on the candle that I originally said was you don't have a defined trend. I mean,
Correct.
it could still go down. It could. Is
Correct.
that correct?
Correct. Only because of the close. The wick gives confluence, the close gives confirmation.
Got
So
it.
confirmation below. Okay, all right, I'm feeling a little frothy. It looks really good. We're riding the EMAs. Honestly, if you were to even enter this on a high leverage, just use like the bottom of the clouds as your stop loss. Like 1250 in this instance. I would use the bottom of the clouds. But dude, once we closed above, off to the races. That's it.
Right.
And that's what we
Okay.
got to look for. And honestly, that's what I'm looking for here coming soon. Once we get a good... I mean, this isn't probably going to happen again for another minute because that was coming out of a big FTX sell. But like something like this could easily happen. Something like this could easily happen. I'm waiting for a good daily close above this.
Yeah.
If we get a daily close above 1950, buddy, we're going probably 2300. I think that's my next mark. Yes.
A question that might be connected to the question you just asked me. I don't know. We forever hear new traders say, "Why is it every time I buy it goes up the direction?"
It's arrogance.
Are they buying at resistance? Or are they?
No, they're not. They're looking at this and they're seeing. Hold on. Let me show you most traders.
I don't even know. I mean, we may not know, but I mean, like, why does everyone say that? Doesn't really happen to me. I'm not really sure why, but
Yeah,
Let me show you most traders. This is most traders.
Yeah.
Oh, we're dumping. We're dumping. We're going to zero.
Yeah.
We're dumping. Oh God. What do I do? We're dumping. I want you to look at what I'm doing. This is the 1 minute chart zoomed in to 12 minutes. This is how these guys trade. Like this.
Oh,
I'm telling you. They're like, oh God, it's dumping. And
so they just don't know what they're doing. They're
No.
just buying whatever.
They don't see any opportunity.
no.
Yeah.
There's only FOMO.
Right.
Okay.
That's a good point.
You
Yeah.
show them 8 to 10% green candle, they go, moon, buy in.
Right. I was wondering if there was some like, okay, so it's just new trader doesn't know. That's it.
No, we had a Casey for a while.
Fucking idiot.
It was almost like a monkey watching a monkey in an experiment. Like following the chart, he was like fear and greed. The way he
Oh,
was
no.
trading. Like it was so weird. Like we just told you what was gonna happen, but it just like red candles come out. It's gonna go to zero. We're like, dude, no, buy now. Why would I buy? It's going down.
Like, let me explain.
It always goes back up.
He had no impulse control. He had
No.
Zero impulse control.
So let me give you a visualization. If he was in like a 5x long, he would
Yeah.
panic right here. Completely panic. He would absolutely be like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I sell? Do I sell? I'm like, it moved $1. No.
You're looking at 1 minute chart.
Yeah, it's like, zoom out, my guy. Like, if you are probably 75 to 100x, yeah, 5 and 15 minutes, probably pretty safe. Don't watch the 1 minute. That's just chaos. But, like, even on the 15-minute, I'm still not worried about my long. I'm still not. If we get below the 1803, then yeah, okay, we probably go to retest 1780 or something. I fully accept that. But
Right.
if we don't, okay, guess what? So here's something I'm looking at now. What happened the last time we closed above the EMAs? We got reversed real quick. Look at that. We went up another freaking $6, but is that guaranteed to happen here? No. Is it a potential? Sure, as long as you don't make a lower low. Look at this.
Right.
Higher low, higher low, higher low. I mean, we could just be slowly capitulating and grinding up. Now,
So,
yeah, and that's why my stop's like right around this area. 1803, just because I just think it's a safe level. I mean, it's above all the dips and rips, and it's right in the middle of where a lot of capitulation happened. I mean, look at this. It's just a solid level. 1803 is very solid. You're going to want to have a lot of buy orders there if people are looking to get long, and if they're not looking to get long, they got buy orders down here. Down on these wicks. So, yeah, we're doing nothing. So we've moved $3 for an hour and a half. I hope you guys had fun.
I'm gonna hold mine.
Yeah, I'm going to hold it too. Yeah.
I bought like 3 shitcoins during this.
That's good,
What did
man.
you buy?
I'm just on tap still buying bullshit.
Keep an eye on him, Eric.
I don't know, man. He's in his own world.
I have no data left in my account.
The dude just... He's turning into a degen.
He is.
He is.
I was so much locked up. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
on my side, like you know how like all your weight's on your arm,
Mhm.
Yes.
and just my head's in the ground, and I'm just like pushing it. Just like
That's so stupid.
You know what? Shitcoins are fun.
They are.
They're fun.
They really
So
are.
you gotta do them. I mean, but just with money that you're gonna whatever.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I have so much, probably too much in my like just investing in liquidity and yield farming, like.
You do have a lot. Both of you do.
Yeah, we both do.
So it's like, you know, like everything I play with is like my APY I get from it.
Great.
So it's
Great.
Yeah, but so I feel like it's not real money, but yeah. What's next up 2x?
Your snack.
My snack.
Yeah, whatever the hell that is.
Snake with a neck? What is that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the meme.
It's the meme coin.
I don't even know what that meme is. I haven't been on Twitter in a while, so maybe I'm behind.
The
Some
Twitters.
guy sold 108,000 ADA like 15 minutes ago.
Jesus.
I just went down a rabbit hole, just following every transaction. I was like just stalking him.
Who is he? Well, what's in his wallet? What else is in his wallet?
It was dead end because he sent it to an exchange. It was definitely suspicious because he went from 108,000 ADA to 4,000. So he sold and then sent it to an exchange, which is a very weird thing to do.
Yeah,
Sold
that
on
is weird.
where? Sold where though?
At all-time high.
But sold on what did he sell it into? Like, was he not on an exchange selling it? Or
He sold it to ADA.
Oh, I see.
But I followed him all the way to sending the ADA to an exchange.
Okay.
And then from there it's dead because they don't practice.
Right.
Good. Yeah.
He's our sleuth.
Yes, he is.
So I told you, right? It was like 1,300 something walls
Yeah,
that they blocked.
it's unreal.
So Belle, I saw some guy sell our coin. So we only have like one transaction a day, you know. So I'm always looking at it. And so I see every buy, every sell. So this guy sells, and I didn't recognize the wallet address, at least the last 3. And then I looked, and he never had a buy order. And I was like, where did he get this from? So I like followed his wallet back to find out where he got this from, and where he got our crypto college coin from. And he got it from. Well, so there's 600 and something coins he sold. He got it from drip drops. I was following it back, and I kept finding all these transactions for 2 crypto college coins. Now on drip drops, each wallet was only allowed to get 1 coin per epoch, which is 5 days, and we ran out in 2 epochs. We were like number 6 on the website for most drawn coin. And so, well, I started looking at his account, and it was like, I was like, 600. So that means at minimum he needs 300 and something wallets on his website, collecting 1 coin at a time.
Why is he doing that? Oh my god.
So I started looking at the transactions, and they were like seconds to 10, 15 seconds apart. And I was like, a human can't do this crap.
No, it's a bot. Yeah.
It's botting. So I went to the team, the DripCraft team, and I was like, hey, is this in terms of service? And I like just forwarded them all the information with like the addresses and like gave them a play-by-play of what's going on. Yeah. And the guy went and I guess he went through and built a little Python thing and it blocked like 1,300 something wallets and a few IP addresses from this guy.
Okay, so how come you had to bring it to their attention?
That's a good question.
That's a great. This guy's been doing it for a while, but some people just don't want to put in the effort.
It's their service.
Yeah, but it's. I mean,
it's amazing that you did that, number one, but, I mean, okay, do you want these people handling your drip drop or whatever it's called? I mean...
Well, it's, it's a cat and mouse game. It's never gonna go away. You would need someone like full time. I mean, it took me like 3 hours to find this. You need someone like full time just to stalk and constantly do it. It's a big investment.
So did he reimburse you?
No, it was only like $150 that was sold from us. I mean, the thing is that it was the person exploiting, right?
Yeah.
So it's not put on them.
So they can't, I mean, they're supposed to keep bots off of there, I would think.
You would think.
Yeah.
So that's
how this guy did it was like a Russian nesting doll. He had like accounts sending to accounts, but doing it to accounts, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like doing small groups periodically, and then they merge over.
There's a service that does it for you.
Well, so the problem, so they have safety protocols in play where it's like you have to have at least like 100 ADA in your wallet to claim from the platform.
Okay.
And then there's certain thresholds. So I can put stipulations on our own coin, like you have to have over 200, or you have to stake a certain pool, or you have to hold an NFT, But this was just a free-for-all.
What I'm saying is there are third-party applications. You know this. Why am I telling you this? But there are third-party applications that will, if someone doesn't want to sell everything and dump it all into the same exchange because they're trying to hide their money, shotguns it out to like 50 different exchanges.
Or like Tornado Cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
ADA combats this a little bit because like each wallet needs to have like 2 ADA in it. So if you create 1,000 wallets, it's 2,000 ADA.
Right.
And possibly never get back. So it's little stuff like this. But this guy literally had like 300 wallets with over 150 ADA apiece. He had like 30 wallets with over 300 apiece for different thresholds. And then he had like 500 wallets of like 20 ADA apiece. This guy was running like a big racket. And he had like hundreds of thousands of dollars he's going to. He's been running it for a while. But we got some.
And you caught him.
Yeah. So what I want to do is, I didn't put this up. I actually caught I'm pretty sure I got his main wallet. I just sent more information today.
Nice.
Because they banned all of his wallets, he went through a massive reconsolidation phase. And I think he's pushing, so he just sent a bunch of handles to one wallet.
What does that mean?
So in Cardano, you can replace your address with a handle.
Oh, right, right.
Yep.
So a bunch of handles went to this one wallet, and then all these coins just started flooding into the wallet, and then being sent to new wallets. So it was like reorganizing for new addresses. And so for a moment, all of them went to that one wallet, and I screenshotted it, and I was like, all these handles are now associated with this wallet. So I think this is like, I think I got his primary wallet.
So he's just going to reorganize and do it again.
Yeah, but they're
Maybe.
pretty much blocking any associated wallet from his main account.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to completely revamp everything he does.
Wow.
But
All
I'm
thanks
still
to Nate.
following him. I'm still following him. But I want to send him, I want to mint an NFT, because you can mint, you know, you can just mint an NFT.
Yeah.
But just write text on it, and say, like, don't fuck with, and then put our coin. So I send the NFT to him, and then he reads it, it's like a letter.
That's so great.
Just so he knows who did it.
Don't fuck with crypto. Wow.
Hey,
That's awesome.
I moved my stop to 1800.
Okay.
Because it's below.
Yeah.
I put it like right at 1800, which is just below this wick. So I'm hoping that holds. I mean, we're still fine. Still fine.
I'm at 1807 on my exchange, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 1808 on TradingView. So as long as we hold this trend line, we are Gucci.
Nice.
Gucci. And guess what? Healthy stop loss, healthy risk reward. You know what I mean? Trading shouldn't be stressful until it is.
No. You should blow up your account. Even though we've all done it.
Oh yeah.
You shouldn't.
Yes, we all have. Oh
You know.
boy. But that's what makes us.
Sorry. go ahead.
No, I was about to say that's what makes us stronger traders. And you know, we're there for each other too. It's like, hey, if you're making silly mistakes, she's probably not, because if you can survive whatever the hell this is, you know, this freaking chaos, when this comes, it's going to be like clockwork.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
Even on those couple of days where we had like this little mini rally, I mean, it was just like cha-ching. I mean, it was just easy money.
It really was. It really was. Look at this. Look, and this is, oh man, this is beautiful. This is a
Are
perfect.
you short? Are you short or anything?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Go for it.
If it goes at 5% shorter.
Yeah, especially in this environment. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But here's something.
More short more.
Yeah.
This is something.
1% short more.
This is something I want
30%.
to.
Cash out my savings account short more.
This man's conviction is bar none better than anyone.
That was
Yeah. So, and I really want to talk about this, and since we're on the topic, it's like either one of these runs doesn't matter. But if we ride the EMAs like this, and we just do a back test, man, look how easy money this is. This is just free money. We're talking a month of just up.
it is just free money.
And once you get to like, once you start, this is weakness technically. Showing weakness like this, okay. This I don't think was supposed to happen. There's something about this I don't like. I don't like using this as the cycle top. I actually only use this as the cycle top over here. I think there was something fishy going on with FTX on these two pumps right here. I think we were supposed to drop here. I really do believe that. I don't like using this second one as
Go
the.
back to the second pump.
Yeah, I don't like this one because this is the biggest cuck candle I've ever seen. It's like, oh yeah, new all-time high. Like all-time high down 14K in a week. Yeah,
Got
this was a liquidity pump, exit liquidity pump.
Oh, okay.
I don't like this at all. When people say this is the all-time high, I'm like, no, this was 67K.
Sure.
And I almost use this as like, if I'm using Elliott wave theory, I'm used. Oh, hold on, let me get out of this. I'm going. Where's it at? One. There we go. I'm doing like a bottom 1. Oh god, that's a line. That's not what I want to do. A 1, a 2, and then 3, and then this FTX down here. This shouldn't have happened. This should have been the bottom, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. And then once we started like dropping this bad, like we're talking, okay, let's count a new wave. 1. I almost wanna. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm gonna use this as my 2. Yeah, and then we're gonna have. So this is technically a. Hold please. Hold please. My brain is not working properly.
So 3 should go down?
I'm trying to figure out. No, I'm doing this wrong. Hold please. All right. So 1 should be. I'm gonna do mini waves. Those larger waves are confusing me. Mini waves. 1, 2, 3, right? And this is from. I don't like this FTX bottom. I like this bottom. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then your next wave is going to be 5 around that 40K mark. But here's one thing you got to realize is your wave 5 is never going to be bigger than your wave 3. So that's why I kind of keep moving it down a little bit.
Oh, interesting.
So you're thinking, so we want to break this. So this is perfect. This actually lines up with my line right here. So we're going to reject, we rejected this, right, which is pretty heavy confluence. And then coming down for a retest, we need to break and then hold this line for the next wave up. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I'm happy with that. And then obviously you can have subwaves, but right now this is what I'm seeing. Until we break this 24K, I'm 100% expecting wave 5.
Okay.
But yeah, we got to break obviously the local high and then 31.7 and use that as a back test and we're good to go. Boop. To the moon.
You know, it sounds so easy when you like just say it and draw it like that, but
Oh, it's because I'm zoomed out. It's how you keep your biases straight.
right.
It really is true. If I go, here in the 15-minute, it's just straight chaos. How the hell do I chart this? Well, you don't. You find resistances and support, and you just kind of hope that you're right. I mean, look at this capitulation, and this could go on for another 4 days before we get a big move.
Oh, for sure. Go on for longer than that.
It could. Well, like I said, the market can stay unreasonable longer than you could say solvent.
Yeah. That is so true.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it is. Well, it's been almost 2 hours, and I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do some stuff, and I haven't done them yet. So it was awesome talking to you. I really, really enjoyed having you in here.
Thank you for letting me be your guest.
Yeah, you're my guest star. And
A pleasure.
guess what?
I learned a lot.
You get good. I'm glad. You get some CCCD for coming in and joining.
I gave some to Mac already.
Oh, you gave some to Mac. Did you give some to Belle yet?
No.
Hook her up.
Just put it in my wallet. How do I get it?
That's why we have the Discord point, so we can distribute as much as possible.
So the CCCD is essentially like you can use it to enter raffles. You can use it to buy aid on CCC, right, Nate? Yeah. So by attending and hanging out and just being a cool friend, it's like you get a bonus.
You're paying me.
Yes, technically.
Thank you. Technically.
Technically, yes. But
Thank you guys.
you're welcome. But it was awesome to have you here. Nate, thanks for stopping by in too. But everybody else, I hope you learned something today. If not, you learned that we're all learning. And if you want to come and join the Discord and come and pop and say hello, or even ask any questions on our project, just feel free. Come on in. We're all welcome. Take care. See you next time.
Bye.
Cool. All right, stream's ended. Awesome.
Okay, have a great weekend, guys.